What's going on, guys? Shane from Rock About Sound. In today's video, we're going to be making this grimy Neuro bass, and this is what it sounds like. So, yeah, really cool sound here. If you guys like that sound, make sure you do me a favor by clicking that like button and clicking that subscribe button if you're new here as well. But anyways, guys, super cool sound here. Once again, guys, if you're new here, click that subscribe button because we got tutorials coming out all the time. Like literally bomb-ass tutorials, the best tutorials on YouTube. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into this sound. Alright, so this sound is actually made kind of strange, but really interesting techniques here. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Oscillator A, we're going to go into our digital section, and we're going to go as FM Freak. So, just cycling through this waveform here. Nothing too exciting. Definitely nothing like the sound that we just heard. That's really, beefed up. There's a lot of frequency modulation getting run off of it. Just huge metallic bass right there. But this, not what we're looking for. So first things first, what we're going to do here is we're going to turn on frequency modulation from oscillator B here. And oscillator A is going to be acting as, you guessed it, the host for the frequency modulation. So basically all the sound is going to be outputted through oscillator A, and the frequency modulation is also going to be generated off of oscillator A. So as we turn up the FM, we're not receiving any signal, so obviously we do need to turn on oscillator B. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into basic shapes, and we're just going to turn it to our sawtooth waveform right here. This is it, just a basic sawtooth, and we're going to drop the level. All right. Now we're going to start experimenting by turning up the FM and the octave. So let's move around the FM here. And the wavetable position as well. Let's turn up the octave. Ooh, kind of some nice harmonics there. That sounded kind of cool. Okay, what do you say we start our modulation process here? So first things first, we're going to turn on our LFO number 1 here, and we can just kind of create a nice little shape, a little similar to this. This is what I basically did in the demo sound that you guys just heard in the demo of the sound there, this tutorial. So basically we're just going to modulate the wavetable position first. Let's hear what that sounds like. Excuse me. Woo. But yeah, we're also going to modulate frequency modulation from B. No, not backwards. We're going to modulate it up to about, we'll say, to be hitting the 51 percentile, somewhere around here. So from 36 to about like 51, 52-ish, something around there. And we are also going to modulate the level from 0 amplitude all the way to about 70, or actually we'll just, yeah, no, we'll leave it down. We'll leave it to about 76 here. Okay, so one of the things that really does shape the sound, one of the filters that is really popular in Neuro kind of style of basses is the notch filter. So basically, notch filter is really simple filter. It's really just cutting out a single slope here, or I should say a single peak. It's basically a negative peak, and it's just boop, moving that down all the way across the spectrum here. Okay, so let's try and find a nice spot. That sounds kind of cool. From here, we're going to modulate it backwards. Okay, that's not sounding bad. We'll turn down the resonance to 0, and we can just kind of leave it around there. That's good for our effects section. Let's go ahead and jump straight into, wait, did I say our effects section? I mean our oscillator section here. Let's jump straight into our effects. So first effects on the board here, we're going to turn on our tube distortion. So this distortion, leave this on tube, and we're just going to blast this drive all the way up. Drive? I just said drive. It's drive, guys. What is wrong with me? Anyways, let's take a listen. Okay, not necessarily the sound we're going for, but it's in the right direction, right? In the right direction. That's key. Okay, back to the sound here. Let's go ahead and turn on our high pass filter. All right, because take a listen. As we do turn on the distortion, it takes these lower frequencies and it's really just clipping them really, really badly. Does not sound good at all whatsoever. So we need to get rid of that lower end. So we're just going to go into our high pass and we're going to modulate this. That sounds nice right around here. We'll turn up the resonance. Okay, now we're actually starting to sound kind of like a growl. We'll turn up the drive as well. Let's shoot this all the way up. Turn off the filter. It really does kind of smooth it out, but it also has that griminess left to it. So let's go ahead and jump on this compressor. We're going to select a multi-band. Going to turn that bad gain up. Alright, also in the voicing tab, guys, make sure you just turn on a little bit of portamento. That way, once we play two notes, it's going to only play one at a time, and if we play them both at the same time, then it's going to drag the pitch. Do you guys hear that? Police sirens, boys. I don't know if that's the mic's picking that up, but alright, whatever. That's kind of weird because I live in the middle of nowhere, so just police sirens like coming down my street. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, where was I? Oh, portamento. So yeah, if we play two notes at the same time, it's going to choose whatever note that you played first, and it's just going to slide that up to or down to whatever note you played second. As simple as that. And I did just get a Skype notification, so I'm going to have to block that out of the side of my screen. Anyways, we'll move that multi-band compressor up here. I do like moving all the stuff up here, if you're wondering why, just because it keeps things organized. Next, we'll turn on our hyper dimension. I'm going to turn this right down to 1/2. Let's turn on this hyper. Dimension, we're going to turn down the size to about 4%. Mix up. Okay, now that's really all I could recall for this sound. It doesn't sound exactly like the one I played in the beginning. I actually kind of like this one better. What could it be, guys? What could it be? Definitely not that. All right. Oh, it probably has something to do with this filter. All right. Well, regardless, guys, it's a really sick sound. If you guys like that sound, make sure you guys do me a favor by clicking that like button. Also clicking that subscribe button. That's really all it takes to make this insane sound here. Really just a grimy ass bass. I don't even know what I'm going to title this bass.